Mr. Gorst to break.
And the cue ball getting kissed right there in the upper right side. He did get the one down. I don't believe he has a look at the two. It's the purple 5 that's going to cause the problem. Yeah, if you could go rail first, even if you can just graze the 2 ball, you might get a round table here. I don't think he's looking to make this unless he thinks he can swerve. Always dangerous on the TV table with this distance. Just so tough to judge the reaction of the cue ball. Oh, he can definitely swerve here. But still very tough to judge. This is a big opener for Gorst.
Yeah, we're going to get a really good look from this camera angle. Watch the cue ball. Purple 5 is going to cause some problems again.
Yeah, you can't do much more than that, right? It's the purple 5, like Carl said. Again.
Attention, please.
Something we touched on, Carl. Chua has not had near the table time on this table that Gorst has had. I don't know how much of a factor that'll be. Looking to get thick in behind the 3 here off the second rail. I think he's going to go towards the left side pocket with the 3. Could trim the top side of this as well. Oh, what a great hit there. This was all by design. These are the games Gorst likes to play. He loves the nip and tuck, the cat and mouse. He loves those games. I would love to see a winning percentage of these type of games that he gets.
I don't believe he was playing to kick it in that pocket. I think he was trying to get it. Yeah, definitely not. So an early bit of fortune there for Chua. He's landed on the pink. And he's landed, actually, pretty decent.
Attention, please.
Just wants to get past the 6 here. Might catch a little heavier. And he caught it thin, and that's how he's ended up here. He's possibly going to have to go to the side. He can go to the lower right corner and wrap around. And that's what he's going to end up doing. Yeah, this is a low outside ball. Needs to carry. Needs to carry. He's already used the extension, so is he attacking at this? It's going to be way short. Gorst going to have a layup.
Yeah, there were talk of trying to remember if Chua had played on this table. He has. He's played one match on it. So he does know about the bed and the slide, and after fluking the ball, has to be said, he's missed a trick.
Yeah, for Chua, it all started with the pink 4. Just went too far to the 5. Then had to move the cue ball. Got himself in trouble.
To mere mortals, Scott, you know, could be forgiven for thinking it might be disadvantage, could be getting tired, but Gorst does everything right, doesn't he? Even on game day, he's in the gym doing all the stretching and getting his body ready for battle.
Yeah, he's a routine type of guy. Everything he does has a meaning to it, obviously, but it's all the same every single day, similar to his pool game. All the same. And what I mean by that is his timing, his stroke, the delivery, everything is the same every single time.
This will go up past the 8 ball. He can dig into the cue ball and just land near the side rail, have a shot on the red 3.
Yeah, I don't think he can catch a piece of the 9. That would be worst case scenario coming over, but clearly not in the way. That was wide all along, Carl.
Yeah, the funny pots them, aren't they, where you can't really see the pocket, your eye line. Just got to trust the stroke.
Yeah, I was worried about the 9 just a little bit if he catches the 2 a bit thinner. He just missed it on the way over. Definitely doesn't look fluid yet or comfortable. You'll notice a big difference mid-match if he gets going. He is a quick player, a powerful player, a loose player, and a dangerous player.
Yeah, I don't know how steep this is. Well, it is steep. He's doing a similar bridge to the previous shot. Look at this. Closed bridge. Took a gamble. I don't know if he was trying to come around the back of it or not. Well, it's gone wrong. Cue ball control in the opening 2 racks is what's costing Chua.
Yeah, all due to not being comfortable, I believe. You'd think that he could have just dragged that with a straight low and stayed on the right side of the table there, but you have to hit it a little easier. You have to trust the back arm a little bit more. Clearly, nowhere near comfortable yet.
Is he going up behind the green 6 with a cue ball? Well, he's banking it up table. Similar idea, but using the 4 and the pace. Pretty good effort.
Yeah, great effort, knowing all along he's going to leave him completely elevated on the purple 5, and now the big problem. You've got to get past it if you want to clip this 4 and get down table. This is all tough.
I think he might bank the 4 up. He's playing it slow. One of them sort of containing shots now. What's happened to the pink ball here? If it's touching, it's a little bit awkward, and I think it is. Fedor holds his hand up because Fedor knew if there was a gap, he'd be hooked behind the green.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fortunate there. Those little things will mount over time.
That's all he could really do. Cue ball was brushing into the green 6. It won't matter if he's hooked here because he wants to play it off the rail. He's a big favourite to get this safe, this kick shot.
Yeah, and he's a big favorite in games like this. This is what he does.
He wanted the pink 4, centre of the bottom rail, centre of the short rail. Didn't quite get there. Can he snip this ball in, Scott? Can you see all of the pink 4? If he can, he'll go for it. He loves this type of shot.
Yeah, exactly. I think he can, Carl. The 5-7 is not automatic, that's for certain. Where's this going to finish? Pretty awkward.
Yeah, what can he manufacture here? He's trying to send the cue ball into this brown 7. As long as you're at the lowest ball, if another ball goes in, you stay at the table, you keep shooting. Is he playing it thin? Cue ball into the rail and bounce back out and cut the brown in?
Yeah, position not guaranteed here. Well, it's well done there, all the way up to the upper right. He's kind of got sideboards with the 8 if you happen to hit it real bad.
Yeah, sometimes that can distract you. I don't know if there's enough of the point there where if he just misses the 8 and it's that point, will he miss the pot? Gotta go and clean this one. Forget about the 8.
Yeah, these balls very, very important for him and his pace of play, confidence. Straight shooter, isn't he, Carl?
A very straight shooter, and he doesn't hang about. If you're a neutral in this match and you're tuning in, you'll enjoy watching Chua. He plays a lot faster than Gorst. Couple of nice shots there. This department for Chua has improved, making the one ball a lot more consistent.
Yeah, for a minute, it looked like a scratch off the pink 4. Instead, it's perfect on the...
A little light, but it's not concerning. He'll be okay here. He can force this in or take a bit of distance.
Yeah, he might even. He's the type of player to go to the top right corner with an outside ball. Doesn't mind ripping the cue ball. It looks like he's just coming back. He does have movement at times in the body. It's kind of built in with him.
That is actually the beautiful thing about Filipino pool players. When you think about how many champions have come from over that part of the world and how many possible champions are from over there, they all do it the unique way, don't they? You know, we've been to the Philippines. You can be going up the street and there's pool tables on the street and everyone's just learning how to play the game their way. And boy, Chua can play. In lightning speed. Yeah, the main thing is he's not scratched. This is just the table layout of his face. The arc on the cue ball. There you go, just below the 9.
Yeah, well pointed out there. And I think one of the reasons for that is where the blue is, right? A lot of these guys are starting to realize they want the cue ball a little bit higher versus that kiss low. So that arc is vital. Not everybody can do that.
Interesting moment here, Scott, because we know Fedor would lock him up. We know he will find the safety. Not saying Johan won't, but he's not scared to fly at some shots, this man. Well, this time it's patience. This needs to slow down or else he'll leave a piece of the ball, which he has. He may be in trouble when he comes back to the table.
Yeah, you can bet he probably will be in trouble. I think the only reason he didn't take that bank on is because of where the red 3 is. It was hard to hold the left side of the table. But Fedor can afford to kind of play the 2 towards the lower left, the 3 in the way. Get nice and tight if he'd like, but what he's great at is just recognizing the basic safety that'll get him another shot more often than not. For a lot of players, oftentimes the most simple play is overlooked, even the greats. Gorst is the best at that. Is he taking this on to the lower right? Yeah, he actually took it on. Caught it too heavy.
Quite unusual, that, for Fedor. I know he didn't get close to the bank, but kind of always felt like at the pace he played it, if you miss the bank, you're going to leave a shot.
Yeah, and you see the tilt of the head there from Gorst. I think that Chua kind of forced that issue right there. I think that Chua, in his aggressive style, does a little something to Gorst. Like Gorst has to make up for lost time or stay in the game.
Yeah, not scared, but scared. That type of vibe. I know what you mean. And this is not bad. He'll play it in the bottom right corner. He'll just kill the cue ball off a couple of rails.
Yeah, he doesn't want to land flat on the 4. This is a great look and a great hit. But he's landed a little flat. I think he's below it enough. It's the green 6. I don't think you want to flirt with the 6 now by any means. He's looking at the 7 to the top right, seeing if the 6 passes the 7 to the left side. Right now it's just all about getting good or close as you can to the 5. I can't believe he did that. I did not think he was going to mess with the 6 at that time. I know he was trying to hit the 7, but even if you do, Carl, at full contact, you could be elevated over the 6.
Yeah, this is just the style that we're used to seeing from him. He's not
Please.
scared to take a gamble. He'll go close to making this jump shot.
And this is a big mistake. He's kind of got away with it, but Gorst buries the huge swing.
You could see on the replay the cue ball, he cued right across that, so that squirted the cue ball out to the right. That's why he missed the pot.
Oftentimes the back arm comes out to the right a little bit, and that's how you swipe at the cue ball.
Gorst has gone for the bank again. I didn't see that. I'd have gone for it in the upper corner.
I think he did, Carl.
No, that's how far away he was with it. Feet early on.
He's a great starter, clearly.
Everyone's having a look. Even Fedor's looking on.
Yeah, this ball's makeable.
What's he got to do here? He's got to spin it, hasn't he? Watch the cue ball. Yeah, you could see the cue ball kind of bend a little bit, and then the spin throws the purple ball in. Amazing to see how close he got to the replay. Oh, cannot afford making these mistakes if you're going to beat Fedor Gorst.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that if we get a chance. Yeah, I can't quite tell how quick he really was, but sometimes he gets pretty quick. Just caught it thick right there. You can't catch the knuckle on the side pockets. Gorst. Reprieve in game number 4. Those are really the games you want to seal the deal on, right? Gorst misses the purple 5 so badly. You get the look. You've got a 4-ball clearance. Those are the games you have to win if you're Johan Chua. Because the minute Gorst starts to get comfortable, that's when you're in big trouble.
Yeah, we also know, impressive, this man's trying to get to his 3rd final on the spin.
That's the break shot with all the power.
Yeah, that's the break shot. All, in my opinion, should be trying to do. Hit him as hard as you can, that cut break, make the one. Hopefully another ball goes in as well. You get a look at the lowest ball.
The little nod, he was willing that flick on the 2. Notice the layout, though. These balls didn't really spread great. They're all tight down low. So he's got some cue ball work to do here.
You're welcome.
Very polite, Fedor. Thanking the ref for his work.
Yeah, does he draw over here? Because he doesn't want to mess up the brown 7. Oh, nice and tight out of the lower right.
Yeah, even though Fedor kind of pinched that last rack because of the missed green 6, he knows this could really punish his opponent if he knocks these in. It just keeps him in his chair, it keeps him thinking about the mistake.
Coming all the way over here.
Somebody like that position. Has a little bit of an angle, doesn't it? Yeah, he can come centre of the table. As long as he's got a shot on the purple onto the 8 ball.
Yeah, this is one that's a little scary for any player. You just want to drift this in. You want to keep the 5 right there. Definitely don't want to make the 5 behind the 8. You don't want to hit the 8 a little thin due to where the 7 is. He'll drag it. This is one of his favorite shots. It's perfect. You're gonna stun up past the 7 here. Just make sure to catch the 5 a little thinner than you think, right? You don't want to end up short.
How well did he hit that? That can easy make you look a little bit silly out there. Under it, over it. He's landed perfect.
Yeah, we're going to talk about game number 4 and the missed 6. Really straight into the side from Johan Chua after a big missed purple 5 from Gorst. Those are the moments that change a match.
Well, it's held up and all the balls are in the open. This is a good layout. This is a really good split.
Yeah, and what a better time to do it, right? Just continue to punish Chua, keep him in his chair. Yeah, really one good shot. Do you take the distance and fit the gap, or do you make sure you get out and away? He's going to go forward, so maybe underneath the pink 4. Watch out.
That will frustrate the life out of him.
Yeah, if he doesn't get this jump down, it will. I thought he might just pinch
Attention,
back
please.
and fit the gap. 4 and 7. It was a big gap right there. He had the angle to just draw back and take the distance. On this new cloth, the cue ball bends with that high ball.
What we do know about Gorst is he owns this shot. He's the best in the world with this cue. He pots so many balls with the short cue in his hand. It's a hanger.
He always finds ways to reach him as well, right? They could be out in the middle of the table and he's still finding a way to reach him.
I think he's playing safe, Scott. Yeah, he's just so smart. I mean, I'm not saying it's a wrong or right shot, but he could be falling into the trap of still having a go at the 4 ball. Not for Fedor.
And that's what I really like touching on is he's a numbers guy. He's just always playing percentages. It doesn't matter if he's up 9-0. He's playing the same shot.
Yeah, that's something what you might see a mid-30-year-old pool player doing. He's still so young.
Attention, please.
He just gets it, doesn't he? He knows the situations, when to do it and when not to. Talking about Fedor with a jump cue saying he's best in the world. Well, the Filipinos, all of them, they're the best kickers. They're the best in this situation. They make things happen in these spots.
No, and he tried to play this ball first. He played every bit of that ball, so just thick.
That's the danger when you're playing safe against the Filipinos. Look how close he was to potting the ball.
Yeah, I mean, just a touch thick, that right-hand spin. Turn the pink down just a little bit more.
So he's going to dress up nice.
Yeah, so a slight positional error early. Recovered with the jump shot. Going into the ad break. 2 games in a row after the mistake from Chua. And this will be the 3rd.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he hit the cue ball there, he felt like he hit that one a little bit too hard. He wanted an angle on the 8. Not ideal, bit of work. Some of them little kind of cutback ones, cue ball off a couple of rails. We see a miss now and again. Everybody's missed these. Not the world number 1, that goes.
Maybe a bit thick there. The hand comes up as the 1 doesn't go down the black. Yeah, maybe just a touch thick there. And this is such a brutal position because you know the guy on the other end of this rollout can bury you from just about anywhere. Yeah, that guy there. And there's so much cover down here, so if you go up table, it's real dangerous. I don't mind it, but you also, like I just talked about, you know the guy on the other end can do anything. And he just happens to be the best in the world at the rollout and the jump shot.
Yeah, he really fancies this one. The thing is, you know, worst case, he's going to hit the jaw. So even if you chew and you're sat in your chair, you know how close this will go. You're just praying he misses it. Slightly cues across it. Pocket, cue ball control, yet again, 2 from 2 with Shorty.
Yeah, he does the biggest times.
Attention, please.
The 2 going low probably got to cut this a little bit. Yeah, he's got to cut it just a little bit. I would assume he's just going to drift this in. Play the 2 in the lower left. Hard to tell how much cut he really has. I don't think it's much. That's a little more than I thought. Perfect.
Yeah, that dressed up nicely for him. May just play this 1 rail through the gap.
Since the 6 missed ball, or the missed 6 ball in game number 4, Carl, Chua's had 1 kick shot.
Well, that's ideal. He could spin it in and play for the side. Yeah, that's why we know how big these mistakes can be. And so everyone can miss balls and certain shots, but the ball he missed, kind of feel like that's unmissable at this level, and he's been punished ever since.
Yeah, going forward here. 2 rails out towards the middle. Speed's perfect. Doesn't take him long to get comfortable. If he sees weakness in an opponent, man, oh man, you're in big trouble. can't help but think about a Yap Gorst final.
Well, it's certainly looking likely that never misses a beat, does he, Fedor? He just always looks the same. His preparation, every single shot is the same. He's not going to be rushed. He's not going to be slowed down by anybody. This is just knocking balls in on a pool table. In the last couple of years,
That's 2 missed ones in a row. Not a great sign. And finally, Chua with a clean look.
yeah, this is the look he needs. Where does the one go? It goes off both points.
Yeah, high again. Maybe just a touch thick. We've seen the one missed here a lot, but it's missed. Can he wrap around the top left here with a low outside ball and just play the 2 in the upper right? Does he take the distance?
Yeah, this is not a roadmap. He's got to come with a shot here.
I feel like it's pretty natural if you just avoid the 3.
Didn't want the cannon. He'll go for this. This is super, super thin. How big of a shot is this now?
Yeah, and there's traffic as well, right? I don't think he can be too concerned about that. He's really got to put the focus on this hit. Aiming downward. Wow.
I'll tell you what, that might be the best shot of the match so far. He was under the gun. Thin. He's a joke at these shots. He just sees the edge of the ball better than anyone. Yeah, even though he's been a spectator for the last kind of 15 minutes, don't be fooled by the scoreline. If he can clear the table here and then have a break and run, he's well back into it at 5-4. This is how big of a rack this is.
Yeah, and he can do it real quick.
Got to be careful with his shirt. This is going to go wrong.
Well, this is real thin to the side regardless. Fortunate that it stopped when it did.
Does he have to play it up the long rail though? Can he even play it in the side?
Well, I don't think he can carry position playing it to the side. Anything good anyway. Might just have to pinch back here. Can he go forward? Hard to tell with the overhead. Wow.
Yeah, the odd clap in the arena, but let me tell you, that was a tough shot he's just played.
Yeah, and he's got another one. The 8 is huge here. 7 does not pass the 9 to the lower left, I don't believe.
Attention, please.
No chance.
Losing the cue ball has been the issue for Chua. I know he missed the green 6, but early on before that, he lost the cue ball 3 or 4 times. He's doing it in this rack. He has to keep coming with a big shot. This is where it can go wrong.
I think it has to do with the table. Oh my, look at this hit. Look at this hit.
That'll be doing the rounds on Matchroom Pool Socials in about 3 minutes. He's played a 5 railer.
Yeah, maybe getting a little more comfortable with the table now.
Yeah, like I said at the start, he has played one match out in the main arena. Listen, he's won the Hanoi Open. I mean, if you can play in that arena with 3,000 Vietnamese fans, you can play in any. He's got his wish.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start than this. The 3 leads to the 4, the 5's wide open. This is as good as it can get.
Yeah, I feel like the opening shot on the red 3 is going to be the trickiest shot of the rack. If you get this one right, it should be over.
It looks like he's drawing this. There's no way. He's just coming up one rail, right? Yeah, just kind of like a stun draw, letting the cue ball turn over and carry the line.
Yeah, the 7, 8 and 9 is all down the right. I mean, we'd have half a chance of potting these, Scott.
Speak for yourself. And this is what he can do. These next 4 balls will be in record time.
Yeah, just got to watch your arm. Oh, okay. Bit of a stretch one. Didn't go in the middle. Seems to be running around the table. Well, Johan Chua, referee for this match from New York City.
Oh, they're falling in from everywhere, and he's on the 3.
Start your stopwatch. This could be a record breaker. 3 balls on the break.
Yeah, this is how he wins. He wins with his power. Gorst, technical. Chua, natural. Didn't want to be over the 9.
That is worst case scenario. Anything but there.
Yeah, this shot gets nervy, right? The back arm can get a little
Attention,
tight
please.
here. If there's ever a mistake, it's going to be right now.
That's actually unbelievable. If he lands to the left or a bit further to the right, he's won the rack. Now there's a bit of a question mark here.
And he's thinking the same thing, don't worry. He's thinking the same thing, Carl.
Unbelievable. The difference in striking down on the cue ball was to not.
Yeah, the backhand can get tight. You know you're not supposed to be there over the 9. Backhand gets tight upon delivery, goes out from underneath you. That's how you overcut it. The pressure is real. And you can stop the stopwatch.
Yeah, the red 3 for Chua was the poor one to leave the cue ball there. He could have landed anywhere. Just kind of took it for granted.
Even here, Gorst walks around to look at the line he wants to be on the 8. Those little things make a big difference in his game.
mistake.
Yeah, you just get the feeling it will. Does it have the speed? Does it have the speed? The 2-9 is on.
When you make easy mistakes at 9-ball pool, it's amazing how the game can punish you. It's not just going to cost Chua 1 rack, it's going to cost him 2. It cost him tying the match up at 5 apiece, and just look at the scoreline in a minute. Completely changed. Wow. About 4 minutes ago, it looked like it was going to be 5-5. From nowhere, it's 7-4.
Yeah, like you said, the positional play from Chua maybe just took it a little bit for granted, and there's the combination. Any more pace on the break, that 9's buried anyway.
Yeah, we've not had a golden break yet in this match.
Yeah, still stunned a little bit on the pink 4 in the position, right? I guess you just take it for granted, like you said. You're never really thinking about getting over the 9 in Chua's defense. Once it happens, everything changes. The nerves in the body starting to tighten up. You realize, oh man, I'm in a position where I could make a mistake where I never should have been. And then the back arm tightens up. You overcut it. And now you're faced with this.
Yeah, it's almost like you sat in your chair thinking, damn, I'm back to square one. I was there. All I had to do is clear an easy table. Took my mind off the game for a second. Left myself awkward, and he's got to do it all again.
Rack number 12, our current score is 7-4 in favor of Mr. Gorst. Mr. Gorst to break.
Oh, this is the break he wants, but he's going to be covered up by the 5. Listen, no, he doesn't hate this. Every time he makes a ball in the break, he's so good at everything else. I mean, he's just that much better.
Push out
just about
ball.
everybody else. I would say Yap is very similar in this department. Stopping on the 7 here.
Mr. Chua, your option?
I think Chua's going to take this one, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very good push. I'm allowed to criticise the best player in the world, aren't I?
No, I actually fully agree, right? Because at worst, you can get distance on the 2, but you should find some type of cover down low. He's just going to chip it to the left long rail, to the top rail. The 7 and 8 are big. Just watch the lower right corner pocket. There's the body movement. But the 9.
And Fedor almost put himself in that position there. They'll bring a couple of cues to the table. His playing cue and his jump cue.
Yeah, as soon as I started bragging on Fedor in that department, that was probably one of the worst push-outs I've seen him play. Not the end of the world, of course. That's just how good these guys are.
This is close. Ooh, that was close. Johan Chua, Filipinos around the world. Probably couldn't breathe for 5 seconds then. Look at this one. What an attempt.
Yeah, how dialed in is he with the short stick right now? Boy, Might be forced to go rail first here.
Yeah, red 3 is over on the left side of the table, so again, make sure you make the ball here. How's the cue ball? You could do with a bounce. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, Carl. I mean, if you go to the upper right, you've really got to rip it. The upper left might not even be available if the side pocket's at play.
Attention, please.
Well, he's glancing into the far top right corner pocket here.
Yeah, but you've got to pound this. This table plays a little soft. He's ripping it with low. Okay, just pounding over. I don't know. That's short. You've got to hit that so hard. And it was headed towards the side. This is a situation where you start to feel like you've got to press. When you really don't, you still want to play the numbers. I don't think he plays it to the lower left, but he's acting like he is. That's exactly what just happened. Felt like he had to press, Carl.
Throwing the game away here, Chua. Just needs to settle down and be a little bit more clinical. Don't just hand it to Gorst. Make him work for it.
Yeah, the heart rate's up, right? He's just made a few mistakes and now feels like he's way behind when he could have been ahead. Want to avoid the 9 here. Oh, he got it down. I thought for sure that was too thin. Still big trouble.
Yeah, the oohs and the ahs from the crowd. Watch and learn. Pay attention, Johan Chua. This is how you keep the heat on your opponent.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He could have gone to the right side pocket and kind of played a little bit of a two-way. He's never going to consider it. He's just going to bury Chua.
Going to go for this one. He's playing the jump bank into the bottom left corner. He's got to hit it pretty full. You feel like if he misses it, he's going to sell out.
It's a foul.
Yeah, and another roadmap for Gorst.
Scott, you play pool matches, you play pool tournaments, you know what it's like. If you play a few loose safeties or you miss a few long balls, pool gods can forgive you, but 2 or 3 errors Chua has made in this match are kind of unforgivable at this level.
Yeah, the biggest error. Game number 10, right? That's what we'll look back on. Game number 10. Over the 9, shooting the pink 4 to the upper right. Laid everything up for Gorst.
Yeah, and then the next break, the golden 9 ball nearly goes into the pocket. Sets up for an easy combo. That made it 7-4, and then this is the rack now. This is for 8-4.
Yeah, neither guy has played near perfect here, right? But that's typical in these situations. In this venue, on this stage. But it's the guy that takes advantage who wins.
Score is 8-4 in favor of Mr. Gorst. Mr. Gorst to break.
He beat Ko Ping-yi. He's in the final. He's waiting for the winner of this one.
pretty rough kiss off the purple 5 there. We'll get another look. 2 kisses the 5. The 5 kisses the cue ball. So now I think you can see an edge of the 2. Potentially. He's got a lot of cover options if he can, and oh, definitely can. I don't want to build him up too much here, but this is just where he is so good. He just does a little bit more in certain situations than the next guy. You could just butter this up to the right side of the table and use everything as cover. He might go all the way back up.
Round to see if he's left a gap. I feel like he has. I don't know if he can pot the ball, but Fedor's definitely signalling like there's a gap there.
So I thought, I know he looked at coming up behind the 7, maybe getting into the 2 a little bit more. If Chua has this gap, you feel like it might be the last gap he has.
It's a delicate little roll, this one. Took a gamble. Paying off.
Yeah, you have to gamble in that ball. Quite a bit, actually. Very definitely gambled. I think he intended to go into the 3. See how thin he hit the 2.
I don't think for 1 second Fedor Gorst is thinking like this as he's probably just myself, but you know, whoever wins this match, if it is Fedor, he's not got long till the final. He'd like to get this match over and done with. Need some rest before that final. Race to 13.
Yeah, that'll be about 3 hours' time. So we won't get a lot of rest. Cue ball's suffering here for Chua. Really, the entire match relies on his ball-making abilities, which is great, but over time it can get you. All the while you're running these balls, is the thought going through your mind about the mistakes you made prior? I know as a player, it's easier said than done. It's common. Yeah, a little lunge again. Sometimes that lunge bigger than others. That was light, almost like he let up completely in the backswing there. The 1 come way low. I think it ended up being a little thin. Yeah, thin, and he let up on the swing.
Right behind the table here, I can see what shot Fedor was faced with. You can see enough of this 1 ball. It lays pretty good for Fedor. Kind of bank it up table out the way and use the brown 7. Pink 4 is also there, and the red 3.
He's going to leave a gap here. What's the 1 do? I think he can get to the 1. I was wondering when he went to an inside cue ball there, if he could hold behind the 7. Sometimes you can kind of drag it with the right ball and go 2 rails tight behind the 7. Thin combination, if he can get to the thin side of the 1. And there you can see he cannot.
That's better though. It's about time you got the hook. It's about time you made Fedor kick at a ball.
Yeah, and this kick not easy at all. Might have to swerve around the red 3 on the right side. Coming this way from the left, the 8's got him cut off pretty heavily on the 1, so you'd have to come in at a steep line above the side. Yeah, this requires almost a little bit of a masse, I believe, or a heavy swerve. He's going to elevate here. Yeah, I'm pretty level, so he's just going to dig with a lot of spin.
Difficult to get safe. He knew that. It was just hit the ball and kind of hope you get back to the table. This is tough. Going the right side, but it's definitely tough. And he's got a bit of past history with the side pockets. What cost him a 3-1 lead in this match? Oh my, can you believe he's jacking down?
I cannot. But that tells me he's uncomfortable, right? When anytime you want to elevate when you can roll the ball in, tells me you're uncomfortable. Well, that's why he was jacking down.
Yeah, we apologise, Mr. Chua. We thought you were going for the pot. I'm sure he accepts the apology, Scott. It's this full. You'll go close to pocketing this ball. A lot of balls on the table and all. Good things should happen here for Gorst.
Yeah, you're right. More often than not, you end up getting away with that. He didn't this time. Chua was actually scratching if he doesn't get that second flick. You still feel like Chua a long way from home here in this rack.
These have just got to go. He can't just keep throwing opportunities away.
Yeah, and the purple 5 is really in a tough position. Easy to let this one get away from you. Watch the right side. Oh, he killed it quite well.
I wonder if the purple 5 goes past the 8 ball. Or does it only go in the other corner? The right bottom corner, that is.
You know what? I think it might. That changes a lot. So then he can just come around to the 3rd rail.
Yeah, it flies in. Goes easy. Don't know if he can go forward, Scott. Can he go forward, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of acting like it's tough. I think he can. He might draw it.
Yeah, if he draws it, you've got to be careful you don't get too much into the ball, but he does like drawing it. Watch the reaction on this cue ball. You'll see it spin like crazy. Watch the corner pocket. This is what I was worried about. Wow. Fortunate.
Yeah, incredibly fortunate. He actually has the proper angle as well. You said it. He can get into this too much, and that was clear as a bell. Very, very lucky that ball didn't suck in.
I'd love to get another replay of that. How much spin did he get on the cue ball, by the way?
Scared all along. You could see it. Yeah, watch this bend. Yeah, I believe he's got to take this on.
He's taking it on? Wow.
Maybe not, but I think he has to.
I'm getting old, Scott. I was scared of that.
Well, the payoff was just so big, and in this moment, I think that's probably the right play, obviously. Side pocket pretty big. He hit it good. Would have been brutal to get snookered behind that 9.
Still got to get this one right. Pound this round 3, rails.
Oh, the elbow. He was not comfortable. That might have looked good, but he's not comfortable. That elbow come way up in that backswing.
He's at it again here, Chua. He's finding a way.
Mr. Chua to break.
Needs a gap. He needs a gap. I just don't know if he's found the gap.
Yeah, we're going to find out soon. You know, he has a look. Cue ball was scratching. Watch this. Look at this kiss off the green 6.
He's got to show something here, though, Scott. It's long. It's just off straight.
This is a ball, though, and you know this better than anybody, Carl. Your style was similar to Chua's, but this is a ball that can really get you going.
Yeah, I think Chua had a few more flare shots than me.
Extension, please.
I'd be scared to death of half the shots he takes on. Feel like I've said it 3 or 4 times, but just how big of a shot is this now for Chua?
Oh, he's coming back. It looks a little thin, so he wants to hit the 8. Yeah, I was. He wanted to hit the 8, obviously. Let up maybe a bit. Yeah, you see the cue ball didn't really bite there. He felt comfortable hitting it with a low ball. It's been the cue ball, this match for Chua, that's really suffered. And another layup for Gorst. Yeah, the 4 does pass the 5 to the lower left.
Gorst is just there to mop up the mistakes from Chua. It's been a complete different contrast to what we used to see Gorst go through. We're just used to seeing Gorst come back from huge deficits. It was a tough opener that Chua was faced with. Just didn't get into the cue ball enough, and pool players and pundits around the world will be thinking, did he play the wrong shot? Should he have gone forward? This needs to go.
Extension, please.
He immediately calls the extension. This is thin to the side. If Gorst completes this rack, Chua got a lot to think about. Does he go into the 9 here, or can he get around it on the front side? Oh, this is real thin. He's hit it swing. Flick.
Rack number 15 is a massive moment in this second semi-final. The flick on the 9 means he's banking into the corner pocket.
You know, one of the best to ever live at this bank, the straight back. It's in the heart.
Fedor Gorst with a full table. 8 or 6 balls close. Oh, okay. Okay.
Does Chua have one last run in him? Side pocket helps the cueing here. He's just been a little bit off in this match.
Yeah, the 3 dry breaks. The 1 ball has got incredibly close to going in the side. Just kind of shows you how difficult the break can be.
Once again, you could tell just a little bit uncomfortable. He loves to dig down on the cue ball, but the body movement just more than normal, really the entire match. I think the Fedor effect is partially at play.
As long as you hit the lowest ball in 9 ball, if another ball goes in, you stay at the table. So he's played the 2 onto the 8. And you stay shooting on the 2 ball.
Yeah, definitely taking a little more time. Gorst knows that this isn't over yet. Now you just want to carry an angle on the pink 4 to where it's natural to the purple. You could almost stop on the 3 here. Yeah, and that's good. This plays like a real big pocket now. You can just go out towards the center. Probably catch the long rail here.
He's doing well, isn't he, Scott? Just to stay with it. He's had 3 opportunities where it looks like he's gonna get right back in the match, and something happens. He makes a blunder, but he just keeps coming back.
Yeah, and the way the cue finished in the last few shots there, I can see the movement.
You always want to be world champ or US Open champ. 9 ball, he's close.
He switched sides on the break shot there. Interesting. Switched sides on the break shot there. The one went high again. Both players struggling a little bit as of late on the break. There you see the 9 threatening the side.
Yeah, it must be a little bit of the tension, the nerves. There you see dry breaks, 5 in the match now. First shot here for Gorst is going to be the key one, really. If he gets on the blue 2, I don't know where he's going to get on it, but if he does, what type of angle has he got? Can he stud into the... Yeah, stud into that, maybe?
Yeah, it would be the right side pocket or the upper right corner. If you can go into the pink heavy. And this is perfect. He's going to be a little low, though. So it's going to be distance on the 3. Yeah, and I said it's perfect. It's far from perfect. He's going to have to come with a couple of good shots here. And this is the shot he's got to get through.
Extension, please.
If he can get on the pink 4, he will be in the final. This hit here. You can feel it now.
Yeah, you just got to get onto this purple 5, which is easy. The 6 goes past the 7, and I'll tell you what, Scott, the way the match has gone, Gorst has looked a bit edgy, Chua has been edgy. This will get Gorst on the hill with a bit of space.
Yeah, and you just feel like a break and run will come. That's just how I feel about it. He has struggled with the break last couple of racks, but what a big shot to get on the pink.
Plays for the same pocket. Nice. He was a bit shouldery there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Bit sluggish, no doubt. Caught it full right. The shoulder movement, maybe a little inward on delivery. You never see it from him.
plays for centre pocket. Gorst is on the edge.
Yeah, all right, I predicted the break and run, and this is a big opportunity. The green 6, where do you go with it? How do you get to it? This is a great start.
You know, when you think of the modern era of 9-ball pool, you know, the strength in depth, the amount of world-class pool players from all these countries, Scott, try and sum up the achievement it would be for Gorst to get to 5 finals, 3 consecutive US Open finals, and back-to-back World Finals.
Yeah, listen, we're not just hyping this up. Carl and I talk about it off to the side all the time. It's kind of unimaginable what he's done at just 25 years old. He's 25 years old. I mean, his prime isn't coming for another 5 to 7 years. That is downright frightening. Is it the purple 5? Can you go 2 rails, Carl, towards the 6? You'd like to stay on the left side of the table if that's the case. Does he take a chance there?
Attention, please.
Maybe the combination, he's looking to bring the cue out towards the center. That tells me the 6-8.
Missed it. Okay, so left.
Yeah, most likely a slight decel there. Typically what that tells us when you overcut it like that. Yeah, just shaving this over. Watch the kiss. Ooh. All types of dangerous.
Well, he may well be locked up behind the 8-ball in a few moments' time. He needed distance there, Chua. He didn't get it. Advantage Gorst.
And this is where he shines. Oh, he's tried to use speed in behind the 8 to tuck up to the 6. I really like the idea. Just didn't get it done.
Yeah, now we've no problem with the green 6. That's all been cleared up. It's open. The table's wide open.
Yeah, what do you do here?
I would play the kick and stick freeze.
Attention, please.
Yeah, there's pretty good value there. I don't think that's what he's going to do, but maybe he is. I feel like the purple 5 is big as well. The problem is if you play the kick and stick and you let Gorst see any of it, the 6 and 8 are massive.
Lee likes to fly at these, but he's played my shot.
Yeah, and it needs to settle. It's going to be perfect. Great call, Mr. Bailey's.
You just know you guaranteed the cue ball, don't you, from there? That was all. And at the scoreline, it's like he can't be flying at anything silly. He's got to be a little bit patient.
Well, this is real tough if you're trying to kick and hold. Big exhale there. Well, you got to bend this ball.
You know, would the cue ball squirt towards the 8 and 6 here? Oh.
Yeah, that's actually incredible to get around the 9 that much to catch the 3 that heavy. guarantee you he didn't think he was going to get into the 3 that much. Yeah, I think he's looking to slide 1, 2 below the purple, bringing the 3 back down. It's too thin.
Queuing off the rail. That's what Gorst is faced with. That's nice. That's a good shot. Very still. Scott, you talk about his fundamentals all the time, and that's where it shows up. That type of shot.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Carl. The back arm just stays strong the whole way through. The delivery, the body, no movement. That is where he shines. Balls away. He's just got to get back for the 7, stay below it at worst.
He's 3 balls away from doing what Shane Van Bonen has done. SVB has been to 3 consecutive finals. Shane won all 3, fair enough. But even so, what a great achievement this will be. 3 on the spin.
Yeah, and the level of play a little bit different this day and age.
Yeah, and Aloysius Yap is trying to create his own story. He's not won a US Open, he's lost in a final, he's not won a World Championships. But he's on a run of 2 Open events back to back, so he's got a chance to win 3 Opens on the spin.
Can Yap avoid the Fedor effect?
One ball away from pool history. Silence as the 9 disappears. Fedor Gorst is through to another US Open pool final. He makes it 3 on the spin. Johan Chua, he'll be disappointed. He'll feel he's missed a few opportunities there.